Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Harbinger, and we are back with another Rwby reaction. This one we have Rwby Volume 9, Episode 5, title. It's like freaking I don't even know how to say this damn word. Something predicament. I'm not even gonna try to say that word. I'm freaking terrible at pronouncing stuff I ain't never seen before. But last time we left off with seeing pretty much the aftermath of everything when it came to like the Red King and everything, well, the Red Prince. The biggest thing was the biggest thing about last episode was definitely them seeing their past selves and having that conversation. And I finished off by saying in the end of the reaction discussion that they've come full circle when it came to their want and desire to be hunters. And I forgot the teacher who, it was Oobleck, it was Professor Oobleck, and I forgot his damn name. But when I said they came full circle, I was pretty much just talking about the simple fact that back then in like either early volume 2 or late volume 1, Professor Oobleck took Rwby and the rest of her team to the outskirts of the city where Grimware infested all over the place, and he pretty much asked them why they wanted to be huntresses. And at that point in time, the only one who had a clear-cut answer and a good answer was Rwby. Everyone else's answer was really just, oh, it's my obligation, or oh, I'm running away, or this is an escape, or I just want to do it for fun and everything. And those are kind of like half-ass answers. And Rwby was the only one who had like a clear, concrete answer. But this time, it's come full circle, and it's because of the events that they've went through, the trials, the trauma, and everything that they went through, that they managed to have this concrete answer now. However, it's the reverse for Rwby. Now she doesn't know what she wants to be or who she is, or whether she wants to be a true huntress or not. But we're gonna scrap all that. I don't know if homie with the bong is still here. I don't know if he's still ripping that junk. I have no idea. Right now we're gonna start this reaction. 3, 2, 1, go.
Down into depths of nowhere, I am undone. Clasping tight onto memories, I know they'll be overrun. Must live with balance, but balance is blind.
I still can't believe that's cheese. They always kill it with the OSTs and the music in this damn show. I think I might slip my eyebrows one time. Just for the one time. I don't know. Yep, they're still in Acid Trip Forest.
I'm so glad the four of you are still the four of you. Not always the case in the ever after.
You're the one who ditched us in the first place. Which, by the way, was how we ended up in that mushroom house to begin with. You know, where that delirious caterpillar guy tried to drug us and then was swallowed up by a freaking hole in the ground?
Ah, yes. Alex had a similar reaction the first time she saw someone return to the ever after. But it's not how it seems. Well, I suppose it is. But not the way you think. If you think like Alex.
What
Which
the
it seems like you
hell
do.
does that even mean? Might need to move a little bit over here.
We're here. Better run.
So, Cat, going to explain to us how a giant caterpillar disappearing into a hole isn't how it seems?
When we break or wear out or simply finish what we were made to do, we're called back. But Herb, his heart was too weak to listen. So I gave him a little bit of mine.
Is he dead?
Oh, no. Well, maybe a little bit. But not at all.
Ugh, which is it?
I swear to God, this cat be...
Now that Herb's properly returned, he'll be fixed up nice and made into the Herb he wanted to be when he was still Herb. Then he'll come back and find his purpose. Could be the same as before, or maybe not.
When Herb comes back, will he remember anything?
What would be the point of that? Just like Alex, you lot. I know, where you're from, things die. But we're just not like you at all. We ascend. Herb will have a purpose again.
That's impossible. Things have to die someday.
Weiss, how are you still saying things are
Goodness,
impossible?
no. Though I suppose there is a creature. No. That's not the sort of thing you talk about in polite company.
Get your
Wait.
hot, fresh
So,
right out of...
what happened to Herb? Is that what happened to the king?
Come on, try our mud cookies. They're delicious.
It was all very sad. The Red King couldn't cope when he lost to Alex. A crying mess. Thankfully, he was called back and fixed up. And now he's the prince you met.
Fixed up. The prince was worse.
The prince isn't supposed to be nice. He's meant to play the game and win. No matter what.
So, that's why he cheats, when the Red King didn't. But that still doesn't explain why the Red Prince was so much meaner.
While the prince may not remember Alex's deception after ascending, the heart very rarely forgets.
But there was nothing about Ascension in the story.
Of course not! Exposition is terribly boring. Even this conversation was, on the whole, rather tedious.
I wonder what else Alex left out.
Well, to make a Grogut parfait, one needs a bushel of grumpy ivy, one good-sized spicy potato, the lint off a griffin's sweater. Ethel's dragons and more should have that. Which
Griffins
is
got
right
sweaters now?
too.
I'll never remember all of that.
I can procure those. But there's another ingredient we must have that's only available on the 3rd level. Some nose hair from a leprechaun. What if you retrieve that while I go get the rest?
Sure, I guess so.
Wonderful. Look for the teapot lady. She'll have it. Now off you go.
I thought they had to just run up to a leprechaun and just yank that junk.
Guess I'd better go with the cat so they don't get distracted by a shiny doorknob and never come back. I'll go with you.
Get me as far away as possible from any nose hairs, please.
I'll go with you, Ruby.
Nice try, kitty.
But we're coming along.
I'm surprised Blake hasn't taken offense to any of the cat-related insults.
Onward!
And you're asleep. Yep.
Teapot lady.
Nice to see Ruby smile.
Does that one interest you?
Ma'am, who the hell are you?
I thought this was lost forever. How do you have it?
Nothing. No one is ever truly lost. And what of you? Are you lost?
No, no. I just... My friends went somewhere else.
You're doing this all alone?
Ruby, I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Are you her guide, little one?
Yes, Ruby is my friend, and I want to help her get home. Even though I don't know where that is or how to get there.
You seem to be carrying a rather large burden with you.
I don't like.
Fine. I can handle it.
If you change your mind, you may choose any one of these you like. And set your burden down.
Is that
I already
Alex?
have a weapon. I did.
And yet, here you are, searching for something else that you do not even know.
I was about to say, I was staring at that junk heavy. That junk looks so nice. Don't tell. No, that couldn't have been her weapon. Was that her
Who
weapon?
are you talking to? Did you retrieve the nose hair?
Come on, try our mud cookies. They're delicious. You don't want to miss them.
Well, no, not just yet. But Ruby, come on. We got everything else. I'm sorry.
Is that
That
the
couldn't have been
baby?
Summer's weapon.
Best mud cookies you've ever had.
Welcome to Bakeries and Things. How can I help you?
Looking for
I'll talk
nose
about it
hairs?
more after.
No, not the ogre ones.
Woohoo! A festival!
Jabberwocker! It's a Jabberwocker!
Or not.
Wait, please! We need those leprechaun nose hairs!
No time!
Here, I'll give you this. It carries a mother's promise.
Take it!
This is exceedingly bad.
Wait, what's a Jabberwocker?
It's a truly terrible creature. If the Jabberwocker eats one of us, we do not ascend.
How do we make the parfait thing?
Toss everything in here. But be careful. Eat too much and we'll have to shrink you back again. And that's a completely different potion.
It wasn't enough.
No!
Run!
What's he doing here?
I gave him something new to do for the moment. Now go. Your friends need to get big again, or we're Jabberwocker dinner.
Damn. Wait, so he can impose a purpose onto somebody? Who in the hell are you? Well, that's the Rusted Knight. Who the hell is that?
It's the Rusted Knight. Get the parfait!
Damn.
Finally!
So either this is a different Jabberwocker or it's the same one.
I wasn't done with you yet! I'm waiting for you! Neo?
What? There's only supposed to be one.
Neo is doing something.
What? Run! This way!
Ruby, come on!
Go! We'll hold them off!
Okay, that dude definitely got eaten. Wait. Ain't no way.
I am so tired of leaving places in ashes.
Look at that dude's sword. Do y'all see what I'm
I
seeing?
can't believe it. The Rusted Knight. In person.
You did good, Juniper.
That is John.
Team Ruby. You finally made it.
That's why there's clocks everywhere. That's why there's clocks everywhere. Okay, hold up. So, first of all, I know that Neo can replicate, like turn into a person, right? Or turn into anything. Here's my thing though. She has to know exactly where Ruby and them are, because she would have no reason to just randomly attack that market full of people. So she would have to know that that's where Ruby and them are, because her only objective is to take down Ruby. I don't see her just, I mean, I know she's not a good person, but I don't see her just randomly attacking people for no reason. I feel like that would be extremely counterproductive for Neo. So she has to know that that's where Team Ruby and them are. Secondly, the biggest thing, which is no, the second biggest thing, which was Summer's weapon. I know Crow was the inspiration for Ruby, and the Grim Reaper was the inspiration for Crow. And I could have sworn that we never got a glimpse of Summer's weapon. But it's almost as if they're insinuating, since that was Penny's weapon and we saw Penny's reflection, it's almost as if they're insinuating that that is Summer's weapon. I could have sworn we never saw Summer's weapon. I could be freaking reaching. I could be tripping. Or it could be obvious that it's Summer's weapon. And it's just right in front of my face and I just don't know what I'm talking about. But if that is Summer's weapon, one, that weapon looks badass. And that means that Raven had the sword, which is kind of like a katana. Crow had a scythe. And Summer had like this big ass battle axe that was also a gun. I still don't know what Tai Long had. Or like what the heck did Tai have? Was he just fighting the whole time with his fists? He could have been. I don't know. But the biggest thing was Jean. Rusted Knight. I'm sure that there was heavy implications. I'm sure that that was no surprise to a lot of the Rwby fandom. Surprise to me though. Until I saw the sword. When I saw the sword, I was almost certain that it was Jean. But the thing that I was always asking was, why was there clocks and time all over the place? Like, why was that a thing? And then it hit me the moment I saw Jean's appearance. When he said that it took long enough for them to be here, or it's about time they got here, or something like that, that all made sense. Jean appeared there had to be years before Rwby and them appeared there. Either that or Jean is originally from there. One of the two. I doubt that Jean's originally from there. But Jean had to, when Jean fell and everything, he must have actually arrived in the Ever After far, like, even though he fell, even though he was the last one to fall, he was the first one to arrive, if that makes sense. And I'm guessing time doesn't necessarily register in the Ever After for real. So Rwby and them all fell relatively the same time, and they all arrived relatively at the same time. But Jean was the very last one to fall. To the point where, if I'm not mistaken, Weiss and the rest of them had no idea that Jean even fell. With that being the case, depending on when you fall, that probably alters when you arrive. So even though Jean fell the last, he somehow arrived years before Team Rwby and them did, which is why his armor's rusted, his sword's broken, his shield's rusted, and everything, and he took on that mantle of like the rusted knight. That's why the clocks and everything are there, because Jean was essentially robbed of his time. Now, I don't know if when they get back to their world and everything, Jean will have his time back. Or I don't know if Jean is destined to stay here because he is the Rusted Knight in the story. I don't know. This is definitely... I like this episode more than the last two. I definitely like it more than the last one. I don't know, but where could this go now? Because the only thing that I was really waiting for was for Rwby to get her weapon and them to find Jean. But with them finding Jean, and with Jean apparently being there years before him, Jean has more experience and time in the Ever After than all of them now. He probably feels like there's no hope of getting to the dang tree, because they said it themselves. Everybody knows the story of Alex and everything being in the Ever After. So I'm sure that Jean has tried to get to the tree. I'm sure that he came to that conclusion. He's one of the smartest people, in my opinion, out of the group of kids, Team Rwby, Team Juniper, and everything. And if he hasn't managed to do it and he just became accustomed to being the Rusted Knight, then he probably has given up all hope. So he probably doesn't even feel like they can. But that's it for this reaction. I'm going to go on and start the next one because I am behind again. But I'm going to see you guys next time in the next reaction video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And I'm out.